Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, Mystic from Mystical Tomes, and today we're going to be doing another type of reaction I haven't done since the last one from Creep Caught. This one's called 30 Scariest Moments Caught on Camera, Volume 1. If you guys enjoyed my last Scariest videos on Ring Cam, share this to your folks, your loved ones, and your friends. They might get a kick out of this. If you enjoy my reaction and my commentary, please consider hitting the like, subscribe, and bell notification in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen. And as always, let's get started.
Oh my god, Biggs, it's okay. It's okay, holy.
As the clip begins, a silverback gorilla appears from behind the bushes. Still, it intensely comes forward, scaring a group of tourists standing there trying to capture a troop of gorillas.
That's a big boy. That's a yeah. My brain literally just checked out there for a second. If you see a silverback gorilla that can weigh anywhere from 2 to 450 pounds, give or take, I might be off a little bit. But if you see a silverback gorilla, that is the male, the alpha male of the group of gorillas, it is best to, from what I heard, basically not look it in the eye for one. Have your hand, which is a sign of submission, and just keep your head down and don't move. That's all I've seen from documentaries. Do not move. Do not show signs of dominance. They don't take that well. That's all I really got to say about that. Don't do that. My mind basically checked out as soon as that thing charged at the screen. I'm like, no.
Initially, it seemed pretty normal, but suddenly the gorilla ran toward the tourists and harassed them as he started growling.
Come this way. Don't worry. Don't run. Don't run.
The group tried to back off slowly and silently to de-escalate the situation, trying not to piss off the gorilla.
Oh my god. Is it a good time for me to take a picture? No! It's a silverback gorilla, not a chihuahua. These things are in the wild. Just please don't be this woman.
It looked like the gorilla was comfortable and was moving away, but suddenly he grabbed a woman dragging her with him, which made everyone terrified.
As it should.
Luckily, he let go the hold of her and got away without harming anyone. This video was uploaded by a TikToker and a YouTuber, Jen.
All I can say is they said they backed off. You gave the gorilla a foot of room. Okay? Those animals are very territorial. Now, he's probably used to seeing humans. He was probably pulling a prank on humans. Probably going to say, watch what they're going to do if I drag this woman away. The keepers of that whole entire thing are the security detail. Do not play around. You saw the machetes. They do not play around. That is their defense against those powerful creatures. Those powerful gorillas, okay? You got to understand, that gorilla is defending its family. That's its job. You are an intruder on its territory. And a lot of freaking foreigners don't understand this. That gorilla can tear you limb from limb. It's not always the case.
Barari, who shockingly claims that she saw a bald old man coming out of a pond near her house.
Hello?
One day she was alone at home and started hearing.
I've actually seen this video on a previous reaction. I did it like a year ago, but it's still scary nonetheless.
Unnerving sounds from her home, so she decided to explore her property to find the source of those impressions. What happened next suggested that someone else was in the house with her as a mysterious thudding sound was heard. As Jen enters the living room and turns towards her TV, her reflection can be clearly seen.
Jesus Christ.
first, but then suddenly, a dark, shadowy figure seems to appear right from her behind that
Oh,
seen
heck
on
no.
TV screen reflection. Scared and terrified, quickly turns around, but saw nothing.
That is a no-go for me, man.
Jesus Christ.
She then turns back to the TV, and there was no visible figure at that point.
Like, here's my reflection.
Next,
The one scary thing I can actually say I absolutely understand where she's coming from. When I was about 10 or 12 years old, right? And I was just sitting home by myself. I was on my mom and dad's computer doing something like homework or something. And the computer screen turned off. I just see a white mass right here. It looks just like pure white energy out of the corner of my eye. I didn't move. I didn't look at it. I blinked, staring into a blank computer screen. Just a black screen. You see someone standing there just like this. So, say I'm right here, right? I just see someone doing this right behind me. And then they turn around and just... What are you going to do about that? You can't do anything. And as soon as it happened, you see it go flop, 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 and then slam the door. This is in the middle of the daytime. This is almost in the evening for her. I couldn't imagine what she's going through.
the TikToker walks over to the window of her house, where she begins to show the area where she believes she saw the bald old man coming out of the pond, but inadvertently catches something else moving behind her through reflection on her window, which gave her chilling spins.
Yeah.
But please tell me you see that. There's something. It looks like the old man is coming out, I swear to God.
Oh, hell no.
That.
Nope. Moved out already.
But she immediately starts searching the house as her cat was also spooked out. The only thing that can be heard is "It's okay, let's go."
Oh my God, Biggs, it's okay. It's okay. Holy. Honestly. Okay, let's go.
So what are your thoughts about it? Is her house haunted?
I honestly do think that house is extremely haunted. For someone who's actually lived in a couple haunted houses, it varied in degree in how haunted the places were. That woman is genuinely scared. I have seen some things like this in my mom and dad's house when I was a lot younger, and I can say for certain that her reaction is genuine. She's freaking out. She's not trying to give it any more energy. She's not trying to give it any acknowledgement. She's just trying to live her life, and she's trying to... The freaking evidence in the window was fantastic, too. She's trying to show it outside the window, and all of a sudden you see some shadow go right behind her. I was like, that's amazing evidence. Could it be fake? Yeah, you could fake that. But the way she reacted to that was in very much surprise. So, yes, I think it was very much haunted and real. Oh,
Mr.
God.
Fritz is a ventriloquist doll used by the German army to entertain Allied prisoners of war during World War II. He was used in Stalag 2B, which was a German prisoners' war camp. Mr. Fritz's creator was an American prisoner of war. His creator was shot dead by German troops. Along 10, this was during forced labor duty on a farm. This occurred only 2 weeks before the charged in 1945. And ever since then it is said Mr. Fritz was possessed by his creator's soul, and for many years people would say that the doll moves by himself until 2019, where it was caught moving on a video camera.
Is it going to move?
The video first shows weird orbs floating around, and that's when Mr. Fritz's glass case opens all by itself. And if that's not creepy enough for you, pay attention to Mr. Fritz's eyes and mouth in the footage of the following night. Just like the other night, the orbs appear again, and the glass case opens by itself again, but the doll's eyes seem to blink and its mouth starts moving by itself. The doll is not an animatronic, and it is completely hollow on the inside. There's no mechanism that moves its eyes or mouth, and the doll is currently owned by Michael Diamond. He keeps the thing in a glass case in Liverpool, UK. He says he has now secured the case with a lock and chains along with a blanket. Let's hope that will be enough to keep Mr. Fritz at bay.
I don't know, dude. That is very disturbing. If you're like, oh yeah, we're not going to capture anything, you get a night vision camera or whatever. I was going to say night vision goggles. You get a night vision camera, and it's pointed directly at that guy, that freaking puppet's head, and it starts, doing what it did. I don't think I could hold on to something like that, man. I don't think I can. That's just absolutely disturbing.
Here we have some CCTV footage that was taken from an unknown grocery store. It appears to have caught something disturbingly eerie. A shopping trolley slowly wheels across the room. At first you might think that someone just pushed off camera, but things will take an even weirder turn once you see how the wheels of the trolley turn and start going up a ramp by its own.
That is incredible footage right there.
Some people suggest it's people with strings moving around the trolley, while others suggest that a poltergeist is responsible for these movements. A poltergeist is a strong spirit that is said to possess the ability to interact with several objects with any physical objects. Here's a video that's been causing confusion around the internet for quite some time. This was uploaded to TikTok by Kitus2Soiled_. A security camera captured footage of a van passing by, and as it goes out of camera view, a man suddenly appears behind it from nowhere, standing straight before marching up to the van in front of him. Some say it's a CCTV camera malfunction, while some say that man's a ghost, or is it a glitch in the Matrix? We will never truly know.
What I can say about that is, if you're, I think the term's doing a slingshot, instead of slingshotting your car door open and you slide out of the car as the thing's going, you could literally just drive slow enough where the guy, and the van's actually long enough, he could literally just jump out and then just recover himself and then just stand perfectly still within like 3 to 5 seconds if the car is moving slow enough. But then you should have also seen the door open, which you didn't. So, a glitch in the Matrix? Possibly. Is it a glitch somehow? Maybe. Is it a ghost? Maybe. Or maybe it's a malfunction of the CCTV camera, because they are known to actually lag a couple seconds here and there. So it could be something. One of them. Could be any of them.
In this picture posted by Amy D, in 2019, Amy was visiting her family and taking some snaps for remembrance. They took a series of group photos and didn't think much of it, until they reviewed the photos to find a mysterious dog-like shadow appear in.
There are many different theories about the black dog in a photograph, in supernatural lore, and in also different mythologies. Many different cultures believe that the black dog is able to ward off evil spirits and can serve as a symbol of protection. Others believe it is an English incarnation of a hellhound. So it's a toss in the air. It's one side of a coin or another. It's all about independent belief. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section down below. This is a quick Google search. You could decide for yourself.
In front of them in the photo. In this picture posted by Amy D, in 2019, Amy was visiting her family and taking some snaps for remembrance. They took group photos and didn't think much of it, until they reviewed the images to find a mysterious dog-like shadow appearing in front of them in the photo. There's a theory that cats and other animals can see the paranormal when we can't. We think this video that was shared to the TikTok account, Pareidolia Paranormal, may just prove this theory true. In the video we can see a curious cat, who seems to have seen something unusual, and as it goes on top of the counter to investigate, something eerie happens. Upon closer look, a jug seems to start moving by itself, freaking the cat out a bit. It's as if the cat knew something was off and went to check. Sleepwalking is normal to some, but when something happens out of the norm, like in this video posted by Study Stack, witnesses wonder if there's something more paranormal going on. In this video, the CCTV camera caught the YouTuber's roommate sleepwalking and began doing odd things like punching walls and lighting a match, which is dangerous, as she could have gotten hurt badly. She then walks out of her room and opens the fridge doors and starts throwing food onto the ground. This might seem a bit normal since she's sleepwalking. However, things begin to get terrifying from here on, when she puts the glass cup on the bench and suddenly breaks for no reason.
That is very interesting.
Next, another camera catches her crawling up the stairs, and the others say she left scratch marks on the woodwork as she does. On the second floor, she enters the bathroom and takes a bite out of a toilet paper roll. But that's not all. When she's busy taking a bite from the roll, the carpet starts moving on its own.
What the hell is going on there?
Other paranormal activities seemingly follow when lights start flickering, doors open on their own, and paintings fall from the YouTuber roommate seems to enter another female roommate's room and proceeds to stare at her for hours. Eventually, she pokes the woman, giving her a good scare as she wakes up. The now awoken roommate calms down, then wakes up the sleepwalking roommate and takes her back to her room.
Yeah, sorry for the bright screen. I'm gonna sit there and say, one, it's very, very well freaking faked on that. Two, if I had a roommate and I caught that kind of camera footage on there, I would say you need to get baptized, or at least get a couple gallons of holy water and salt freaking cleansed your soul out, because whatever's going on with you, damn. Just damn.
Some say it's exaggerated acting, while others say it's something sinister.
I do think it is slightly exaggerated to a point. I'm sorry I'm pausing so much, but you know what? I just got to put my 2 cents on there. I think part of it was actually very creepy, with the carpet moving, the picture frames falling down, the lights flickering, the person creepily, possessively crawling on the hardwood floor, and it's leaving scratch marks. That is very interesting. However, I do think the fridge was slightly exaggerated. However, I think that the glass breaking by itself when she didn't touch it is a very, very interesting bit of detail that no one wants to acknowledge. How did it break by itself? That's my question. Now, the rest of it, it could be real, could be fake. We don't know. I think it's real. That's just my opinion.
What do you think? The _ Hillbillies is a TikTok account about a family who talk about their daily lives in the woods and the countryside. If you look at their videos, they never speak about mysterious or creepy things. However, something strange has happened in the woods where their home is.
But the dog's having this. It's happening again. Dude, what? Huh. Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Sean, the father, hears disturbing howling noises out in the woods.
Listen to that. What? I don't know. Dude, why do you think I brought him in the house and run out here?
He tells his family to go inside and immediately investigates the noises heard deep in the woods.
That's got to be a Bigfoot right there, from all the sounds I've heard in stories, and you know, the Bigfoot hunters could be fake. We don't know, but I honestly think that that might be a Bigfoot making that sound, or some type of mountain man, or some kind of inbred frickin' child grown-up thing fucking making random ass noises. It could be a number of things. We don't know. It could be mundane. It could be the supernatural. It could be a cryptid. We don't know.
Listen to that. Dude, get him in the house. Get him in the house.
Well, whatever that noise is, undoubtedly, they are not alone, and Sean, curious about who made that noise, decides to go out and explore with his dogs. After a few minutes or hours of exploring, he finds what appears to be a deep, dark cave.
I think we're dealing with something more than what we thought.
Why do you have your dogs outside?
We're filming a new Bigfoot Chronicles, and we found what we've been looking for. Look at this. That goes way back. We gotta get some flashlights.
Sean then goes back home and uploads these videos to TikTok, and as the next day comes, he's filming his regular vlog until the same howling voice appears again, and louder than before.
Life's about spreading love. So tag 3 people that.
That sounded fairly close.
I'm not going crazy. Alright, that was clear.
Yeah. Yeah, it
And
was.
after that, he even set up cameras to catch the thing, but his camera disappeared. Sean also got up one night to hear dogs everywhere in the neighborhood barking at what seemed to be the noises the creature made.
This is crazy. I don't know how to explain this. I really don't even want to do this. So I left a camera sitting here to just see if I can catch anything. And this was in place of it. This is some Blair Witch stuff right here. What the hell? Right there. I put those in the ground to kind of prop the camera up because I forgot my tripod. And now the camera's gone.
From anyone that practices or dabbles in the occult, let me know what that ring-rooted circle was. Is that something to deal with fae folk? Is that something supernatural? Is it something demonic or whatnot? Or do you think that is like a cult-like thing that people do for, you know, as a threat or as a warning? I don't know. I don't want to say what it might be. I have my opinions, but that's just it, my opinions. People who have more knowledge of this, please let me know in the comment section down below, because I want to know what your comments and your thoughts are on this, because I don't want to be the only one who has a certain type of thought or mindset on this.
And it stinks right here bad.
Sean then decides to install more cameras to try to catch footage of the thing, and what he catches next is shocking.
What in the world is that? Dude, that's got every dog in the neighborhood wide open barking. What is it? What is that?
It isn't evident, but if you look closely, you can see a silhouette that seems to be hiding behind the tree and leaves.
So I'm up here checking the trail cam for the next Bigfoot Chronicles. You don't want me here?
We are still not sure what
What
that
did I
thing
look
is
at?
or who that thing is. But whatever
Oh, there it
is,
is,
let's
behind
hope it
leaves.
isn't dangerous.
How can you even tell that's something?
Many people find bugs disturbing, while some are interested in them. But if you aren't scared of bugs, then I'm sure this video might creep you out. A bunch of kids was roaming around an apple orchard while recording.
Oh my god.
Ugh. All seemed to be going well, until they recorded one specific bug at first. It appeared to look like a dragonfly, but as it flew slightly further from the tree, you could see the creature had 2 arms and 2 legs, and seemed to look more human than bug-like. The kids freak, and it seems the creature freaks out, too, then flies away as the kids run away in fear.
Oh my god.
I hate to be the one to tell you that, but if that's a real frickin' fairy, that's a frickin' fairy. If it's not, it's really well done CGI. The only thing I could say on that is fairies are very mischievous tricksters, and they steal your children. And they're not like Tinkerbell. They're very mischievous, or they're very evil beings, from what lore tells you of them. Again, I will write down the proper mythology or how they act around humans in the edit. So stay tuned for that, or I'll actually add an audio extra file on that. Depends on how I'm feeling when I edit this video.
Ugh. Many people say it's a humanoid creature. Some say a fairy, an unidentified species, or a hoax. This footage, caught by a car dash cam, shows a car on the left about to drive across the road when suddenly a speeding car comes by and almost hits the car on the left.
Me! He was f***ing close there. Did you see that?
Yeah. Praying for ages over at the house.
A terrible accident could have happened if the car had been any closer.
That guy saved him. Yeah.
2013,
That guy was saved. I don't know what saved him, but it saved him. And it was a good thing he was driving very slowly. He was probably inches away from getting, like, completely annihilated from that white car.
3 CCTV cameras in Bogota, Colombia, caught a video of a woman disappearing suddenly. Looking at the clip, you can see a woman standing on the side of the road, wearing what seems to be an old maid outfit. Experts say the outfit was famous more than 100 years ago in the area. The woman walks a few steps, then pauses, then walks a few steps more before pausing again. Each of the 3 cameras captures her irregular walking pattern, but she seems to have vanished into thin air when she reaches the end of the road. A local news television investigated the clip, and it even got a priest involved to see his opinions on the strange phenomenon. Some say the woman is a ghost, while some went as far as to say she's a time traveler. Many paranormal experts believe that children can see stuff like the dead that adults cannot, and according to this TikTok by Ashley is a Mexican, that might indeed be true. In this video, a mother takes out her camera and begins recording her toddler when he makes a startling statement that a girl is out there in a specific tree.
You can see somebody? Yeah. Are you sure? I don't see anybody, honey. I see a girl. You see a girl?
Upon further questioning, he adds that the girl in the tree is dead.
What's she doing?
The mother, who is now scared and concerned, points her camera at the tree to show there is nothing there.
There's a dead girl in the tree, baby. There's nothing in the tree.
Despite the mother telling the toddler there is no girl, the boy insists that there is, in fact, a dead girl on the tree. Some kids can be imaginative and have imaginary friends. At least, that's what the parents think. The fact that the boy sees a dead girl in a tree but points her out in curiosity instead of fear is still quite alarming. Many police cars have dash cams on them, used to capture any crime and other scary things. But what you're about to see next is probably the most frightening thing a cop could catch on camera. This was captured
Oh, hell no
by
to that.
of the AZU Police Department in California at 3:30 a.m. He was driving by a dirt track, and he then turned the car to see a girl standing near a small fire, with her head down and arms crossed. She stood like that for a few minutes before lifting her head and putting her arms up on the side with light that appears to be coming out of her eyes, or mouth, or even both. Judging by the fire and everything else, it seems the girl was doing some ritual or black magic, which caused her to be possessed by something. Man, imagine how freaked out the officer must have been having to witness that up close. Following clip comes from the...
If I was the officer, I saw that, I wouldn't know what to do. It's not like you're acting like John Constantine or you know, Ghost Rider. Those are all fictitious things. When you see that kind of stuff in real life, I'm like, what are you gonna do? Like, what can you do? You're literally sitting there and going, okay, well, there's a real life ritualistic kind of thing going on, and the woman's eyes or mouth are glowing like the fire at her feet. So there has to be something going on. I wouldn't know what to do. What would you guys do? Honestly, after the ritual was done, I would definitely go and check to see if that woman was okay. That's just the type of person I am. It's not to be a macho thing. It's just I would make sure that other person was okay.
The YouTube channel Breakman. It is security footage of a security camera overlooking a dormitory road. Everything seems normal until a woman appears from the white car out of nowhere. She stumbles a little, then looks back at the car, confused. Some people suggest a few crazy theories, like she's a time traveler or another glitch in the Matrix.
I'd probably
Lisa
say glitch.
is a girl who owns a YouTube channel where she vlogs about her life of living in a van and traveling across North America as she does.
I saw this video. This is very, very disturbing. This is one of the reasons why I'm afraid to get a bus, because of this stuff right here.
The video almost always follows the vlog style, showing the different forests or place as she stayed overnight or the journeys to get there. However, in February 2022, she posted something a bit different. Lisa said she was sleeping in her van when she heard some knocking noises coming from nearby her. It was 4:30 in the morning and someone was outside. She was scared and stood there until the same knock came again, and she mustered a hello that gained no response and would be entirely silent for the next 15 minutes. Eventually, she heard footsteps and as time grabbed a camera to record. More knocking was heard, And when Lisa said hello again, a man's voice responded, saying he had a question to ask her.
Somebody's back here again. I hear footprints. Hello? How can I help you? It's 4:30 in the morning. I don't feel safe. Who are you?
Lisa told the man it was 4 in the morning and that she felt unsafe, to which there was no response again. Lisa quietly went to the front of her van to look out and saw a car's headlights as it backed away. She then points the camera to herself and starts explaining what just happened. A few minutes into the explanation, and she hears footsteps again.
I hear footprints. Hear that? Yeah, somebody was just here again 3 times now. The 3rd time I looked out, they were walking on foot. I seen them walking, and they hid behind the big tree there. And then they went to a car, the same car that was here earlier. Well, that was back, and then it backed away and left again. 3 times in one night. This time, they didn't knock though. They were just walking around. I could hear them walking around the van.
Later in the morning, when she got outside, she showed the camera footprints that were around her van last night.
So I come out this morning, and you can see footprints. Look at this one. This is mine. I'll show you. There's mine. See? They were actually... There's some more. Look at that. They came here. They were standing here, as you can see.
Some say the man wanted to steal valuables from the man, but why come back 3 times after finding out someone is in the van? It's obvious the man had worse intentions than just stealing. In the video, we can see a man...
I mean, like, who does that? That's the question. The first time it was a knock. The second time was a knock, and she answered. She said, it's 4:30 in the morning. I don't feel safe. They left, came back. Those guys didn't have good intentions. And I know that's a no shit moment right there. But I'm just saying, please always be safe. Always fortify your vehicle. Always try finding a way that no one else can break into your vehicle. Just be safe out there. Okay? There's some scary stuff that goes on in this world, and just living in your vehicle and having people get you when you're the most vulnerable it's really freaking kind of pathetic when people do that. It's just like, if you want something, go buy it yourself. Don't steal it from other people's hard-earned money. I can't stand when they do that. And honestly, that kind of stuff, it's not okay. Shouldn't be happening, but it is.
Driving to his chosen location of fishing, and upon reaching the site, he gets onto his boat and gets comfortable as he sets up his camera and prepares his fishing gear. Once that is done, he immediately throws in a line and starts fishing. For quite some time, everything is going well for the fisherman, as he even manages to secure his first catch.
Now what is in the world is that thing doing trying to eat that?
And then, while fishing, this fisherman's soul left his body when a snake from the water decided to pay him a little visit. The snake tried to sneak up on him, but the fisherman noticed and tried to attack it with his line.
Is that a water moccasin?
Unfortunately, he failed and the snake managed to get in the boat with him. Luckily, the snake leaves the boat after a while, leaving the frightened man unharmed. The following happens in the Shetlands, and
Somebody let me know what kind of type of snake that was. Like, I don't know what a water moccasin looks like. Could be a river snake. Could be a water... I don't know what kind of snakes that live in the water. I have no idea. But someone let me know in the comment section down below. I would have lost my soul seeing that. I'm not afraid of snakes, but if you're trying to get to my boat, I'm going to have a problem thinking that you're premeditating that to get on my boat.
archipelago off of Scotland, bordering the Atlantic Ocean and the North Sea. A helicopter can be seen descending to help a crew from their sinking ship as a rescue boat soon approaches. If you pay closer attention, you can see that the sea is quite choppy, making it difficult to rescue, but they are not giving up. The lifeboat is forced to pick the men from the water, since it's too dangerous to sidle alongside the trawler. The Shetland Times report says that the trawler is called Ocean Way. The ship left on the water around 6:45 in the morning when a skipper alerted the Coast Guard to their positions, 5 miles southeast of Scariest. The waves started tossing the lifeboat back and forth, making the rescue a high-risk rescue attempt. At this point, there were several attempts to save the trawler, but the ship was beyond repair, and around 8 a.m., they called it an abandoned ship.
My question is, how did the ship sink? Was there, like, wasn't maintenance properly and somehow a water line broke? Or a water pump broke and it was just freaking, you know, I don't know how the whole thing works down there, but was there something like a water main that broke, started freaking like filling up with water? Did they hit like a coral or a reef or something? I don't know what's in Scotland. I have no idea. But someone let me know in the comment section down below if they heard this story before.
You can see the crew doing so as the sea overturned the trawler. Now the crew is in cold waters, reported around 42 degrees Fahrenheit. The lifeboat backs up from the capsized trawler, and you can now see the crew in the water waiting to be rescued.
The thing is sinking so fast, too.
They were wearing safety gear, which made the rescue attempt easier. And as for the ship, it now belongs to the sea.
Damn,
This
man.
video clip was recorded by a biker riding his bike on a perilous edge of a mountain.
Hell no. I like life way too much for that. No thank you. This man's got some cojones, man. I swear to God.
You can see how he is carefully steering his motorcycle through the contours of the hills. One wrong move and he could lose his life to massive heights. This clip is about a mysterious and unexplained disappearing woman you never expect to see, especially live on TV news in 2016. The clip began when a Danish TV sports channel reporter interviewed a man. The interview was usual, but what happened behind it made the headlines worldwide. Pay close attention to the blonde woman.
What the hell?
1 second.
How do you do that?
Next, she's not. The video was soon posted online and gained millions of views. It caused many to say that this was a glitch in the Matrix. How is it possible for a woman to vanish live on TV? Some speculate the woman simply walked away, as the other woman with a trolley walked in front of her. But I find this very unlikely. She would have had to time it. Footsteps.
I mean, you gotta think about it. Even if she was walking in the same direction with the lady with the trolley or cart or whatever you want to call it, it would have to be in such synchronization that you would never see blonde hair, a white shirt, nothing. She would have to be in perfect alignment and perfect synchronization. And she just magically disappears just like that. I think, honestly, she went to the back rooms. I think a glitch in the Matrix, and if the back rooms were real, people that were glitched out of existence go to the back rooms if it was real. That's my theory, and I hope it's never going to be real.
Unseen things are frightening. This video of footsteps in a stairwell was uploaded to Reddit by user /fire from Thaumaturgy.
Oh, hell no. Nope. No! Nope.
Only nobody is present. At first, the footsteps appear far away, but they soon get much too close.
No. That sounded like right in front of them.
However, some Redditors believe it to be a scam. According to Loud Cloud Packs, legit merely sounds like someone stomping their feet in place on the next flight of stairs.
Could.
Although the footsteps appear to be coming from above and are moving slowly, this might still be happening without the Redditor's knowledge or consent, which is highly unsettling. The Redditor asserts that while descending 18 steps from the top, nobody entered the staircase behind him. They claim to have experienced the cold air and have already experienced paranormal activity. All of this gives me a reason to believe this video is authentic. How do you feel?
Honestly, I think it's
Hong
real.
Kong demonstrates actual electrical manipulation. The video starts with a nighttime photo shoot in the streets of Hong Kong, but suddenly a hooded man appears in the background. Then, all of a sudden, his palms start to glow blue. He seems incredibly nervous when this happens, almost like he can't control it.
What is this? I am 7? Is that what's going on? Or number 7, or whatever the show was? The guy that's an alien that comes into Earth acting like all normal, and they have those giant bat-like creatures hunting him down. What's the movie? I think it's I am 7 or something like that. I don't remember.
When he realizes there are cameras nearby, he panics and flees. The cameraman is amazed and decides to follow him, but that's when the man appears to run across the... It might appear false because 2 superpowers appear, but what do you think might be happening here? I'm unsure how you might modify this.
That is an excellent question. I don't know. Could it be CGI? Could it be special effects? Possibly. But you gotta be really good at doing that, especially with a freaking blurry camera. And on top of that, the way the guy was acting was super sketchy. So I don't know. Maybe he broke out of an underground secret government laboratory, or maybe he was experimented on. Who knows? Maybe he's a time traveler. For all these different theories out there, I don't know. I honestly don't know. I don't even know what to think of that.
But there might be a method. A young woman's night at the club soon turns terrible in this video, from the law firm of RG and Associados, when something unexpected transpires. The outside of Chiclayo, Peru's Magno nightclub, is seen in this video. Many people are gathered in the courtyard. The woman appears on her cell phone as she paces the room. Man speaking in Spanish, keep an eye out for what occurs next. Viewing that again, it appears as though the young woman notices something just off camera. Man speaks in Spanish. She tumbles to the ground and struggles to her feet. Many onlookers rush to the young woman's rescue.
Yeah, she's really spooked out.
Detect anything out of the ordinary that may have prompted such action. As the video progresses, we observe many people helping the woman. What then might have caused this woman to stumble and react fearfully?
She probably saw something paranormal, or saw something that she shouldn't have seen, and she got royally freaked out within only a few amount of seconds. So it couldn't have been a human being, because there's a whole bunch of people around. Or 2, she saw something supernatural. They locked eyes with each other. It scared her so bad she started crawling backwards, and all of a sudden it was gone. That's just my theory. What do you guys think?
When she hit the ground, nothing in the video suggests what might have caused her odd reaction. Given that this video was captured outside a club, some viewers had speculated that the woman might have been using drugs when she started hallucinating.
Could have been.
Nonetheless, she appears entirely normal just before she becomes frightened. It is only possible to tell what this woman observed with a second camera perspective. This unsettling video was posted to YouTube by Kumpo in May 2014. An unknown location's parking lot is seen on the CCTV camera. An automobile is soon observed leaving the parking lot. As you can see, a mysterious black entity drives straight through the vehicle. The driver jumps out of the car to look around after it slams on its brakes. They take a peek around, but nobody is there. Even though they check the vehicle for damage, they discover none. The second passenger leaves the car and starts looking as well. The motorist appears to pick up something from the road as everything is happening.
That's crazy.
It's unclear what it is, the motorist throws it back onto the road. They get in the car and leave. So what exactly did we see? The driver and the passenger observed the exact mysterious black figure, but what was it? Some have called it a shadow person, a supernatural being known for lurking in people's peripheral vision.
I believe that.
It's unusual to capture one on video. Actual Dead walking in 2016, a YouTuber by the name of Alyssa Cross was traveling down a street. That's when she spotted what she initially believed to be a real-life zombie. The woman was dragging her feet and oddly moving her arms and legs. She honestly looked like a character from The Walking Dead. Alyssa thought the woman might need assistance, so she pulled over and tried to speak with her. Instead, the woman became irate and started shouting at her, but Alyssa could not understand what she was saying, so Alyssa fled in terror. To this day, no one is sure why the woman is walking like a zombie. Some speculate that she may have ingested some drug.
That's what I was thinking.
Such as a zombie. Some suspect she may have ingested something, while others surmise that these are actual undead African hijackers. Hold on to our final clip, which is the most scariest and creepiest one, and if you like what you saw, make sure you subscribe and hit the notifications bell so you never miss out on our creepiest videos. This video depicts an intruder who entered the house, shattering a window and searching a home for valuables after breaking in through a window seconds earlier. The homeowner's child and babysitter were inside the home then. The babysitter can be seen frantically grabbing the child and rushing outside to the neighbor's house shortly after the intruder runs away. The intruder himself was never caught. Thank you so much for watching.
All right, you guys, that's the end of the reaction. If you guys enjoyed my commentary, my feedback, my 2 cents in the matter in each individual video. If you guys enjoyed my reaction and commentary, please consider hitting the like, subscribe, and bell notification on the bottom right-hand corner of the screen. And as always, thank you so much for taking time out of your day to watch this video and join me in this adventure on the scary and spooky stuff that happens in our world that we just don't know about. So as always, I am Mystic from Mystical Tomes, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.